everyone, it's Tania Gabrielle here, Wealth Astro-Numerologist. Welcome to Star Codes. This is the podcast where we look at a celestial event before it becomes exact so we can learn from it and prepare for it and understand the dynamics of the frequencies that are being activated. So here we have such an exciting moment. The Sagittarius New Moon is exact on November 23rd, Universal Time, and literally 5 minutes later, Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius and that new moon, stations direct. Now, this is an incredible moment because not only does Jupiter station direct literally minutes after its own new moon in Sagittarius, but it does so while forming a trine to the sun and moon. A trine is the most harmonious aspect in astrology. It creates ease, harmony, effortless flow. And of course, Jupiter is one of the two benefics in astrology, Venus being the other one. So when we have all these concurrent events happening at once, that is literally a very significant moment in the year. And it signifies forward momentum, opportunities, an ignition of joy being infused in us in a major way because it's coming to us from so many angles. Now, the new moon also happens at 1 degree. And that's new beginnings. So the sun and moon will be at 1 degree. Now that 1 degree number is very significant because we also have a very significant numerology code for this Jupiter change of direction. And as you may know from watching my videos, if you've been listening to the way I approach the universal cosmic events, is I don't just look at the astrology, I look at the numerology. And the reason is they literally are sister divination arts. They belong together and you can't have one without the other. You can't have codes without describing the frequencies of the stars. And you can't describe the frequencies of the stars without the codes. They are all one. So having said that, let's look at Jupiter's code. Jupiter stationed retrograde in 2022 on July 28th. Jupiter stations direct 5 minutes after the new moon in Sagittarius at 28 degrees Pisces. 28, 2 plus 8 equals 10. 1 plus 0 for 10 equals 1. So the 1 degree Sagittarius new moon with the sun and moon both at 1 degree is echoed in Jupiter's own code, which began in July and is now really, with the retrograde and now the forward momentum, which is new beginnings, is being echoed in the numerology code. 1 is the number of new beginnings. It's the first number. So it indicates a fresh start. And furthermore, the first important transit, astrological transit, following the Sagittarius new moon and Jupiter's direct motion is Mars trine to Saturn. Not only is that another trine, the most harmonious aspect in astrology, but it happens on November 28th. So we have a triple 28 code, a double 1 code, and 28 reduces to 1, as we already know. And so that indicates so much good news in terms of forward momentum, new beginnings, a fresh start, and all infused with Jupiter's joy. So another thing to know about the number 28 is that 28 is a number of trust. It teaches us about how to trust our intuition, our inner connection to the divine, to God, to Creator. So we have a new beginnings here regarding trust, and that means distrust is also going to come up because when we are exploring any frequency, we need to look at all aspects, all dimensions of the frequency. So any distrust or wounding that you hold inside is going to be recalibrated, is going to be brought to the surface through an external event or whatever the case may be. You may have already experienced it. These things don't happen literally on the clock, but there's an energy surge that comes into play as we approach these events. And since Jupiter magnifies everything it touches, we will see all the expressions of Sagittarius in the next weeks. Sagittarius governs wisdom, honor, opportunity, the law. And it, of course, governs joy and major expansion and seeing the bird's eye view. It governs multiculturalism and long distance travel and our belief system and higher learning. Now, we all have a code of honor that we either live by or not. The code of honor is to trust the divine within you, to say, be, and do the honorable thing in any situation. So the only spiritual battle that goes on is the one within us. Now, if you feel like you've been swimming upstream in any area of your life, the greatest thing you can do is to breathe and be in a place of neutrality. Now, will you stay in this place of neutrality at all times? Of course not. Because we're learning to adjust to blending our human experience with a consciousness that is divine. It is not human. So, of course, we're going to make mistakes, fail, but we're encouraged now not to use those words, not to define that way. We use a lot of words that put a definition on, like a stamp of disapproval, literally, by the virtue of the meaning of the word, meaning failing or making a mistake. We do that and it really rings true on a deep level unconsciously. So we have to start being very cognizant of the words we use. Really what's happening, instead of looking at it as those words, is to look at every step of our journey as an unfolding of mastery. And this goes for anyone, no matter where you're at with this unfolding of mastery. That's how we need to see it. It truly is a step-by-step journey as we learn to unfold our mastery. So since Jupiter governs legal matters, the judicial system, it's going to bring certain subjects to the forefront. International relations, because it governs the whole world, international travel, long-distance travel, communications. It governs religious doctrines. It governs higher education, higher learning. All of those are under Jupiter and Sagittarius's domain. And during the last 4 months where Jupiter was in its retrograde motion, we've been asked to turn inward for answers rather than seeking them more at an external level. Now we can take advantage of the forward momentum and Jupiter's expansive influence as it begins to move direct again and pick up its pace over the next few weeks. Now there is more good news too, because Jupiter will be moving into Aries very shortly, and then in 2023 Jupiter will be moving into Taurus. And remember at the beginning, I was saying that the two benefics are Jupiter and Venus. Well, Venus rules Taurus. So when Jupiter goes into Taurus next year, it literally will be merging with the energy of Venus as well, the two benefics of astrology. So much goodness will be felt with that transition as we blend Jupiter's energy with Taurus and Venus. And we're going to be really diving into that storyline that major shift and so much more in my 2023 Ultimate Yearly Forecast. I'm so excited about it. It's my 9th edition, and it happens on December 14th, and our focus will be the extraordinary support and wisdom that we receive from the stars and numbers. I'm going to give you that huge preview and many handouts and tools. So if you would like to join me, go to 2023forecast.com and watch a short video about 2023. And just know that you're going to receive your own 2023 personal forecast for your sun, your moon, your ascendant, your personal year in numerology, and the incredible 2023 Universal Star Code Guide, which is a great detailed PDF guide that has so many goodies in it for the whole year and so much more. And of course, the live stream and a Q&A with me as well, where you can actually ask me questions. And you can register without any risk because we have a no questions asked 15-day refund policy, which means you can watch the live stream or the instant access replay, and we will refund you if you contact us within that period. So go watch that short video at 2023forecast.com. Enjoy that. Have a gorgeous Sagittarius New Moon, Jupiter direct motion. Enjoy that energy as it starts really moving forward over the next few weeks. And, just in time for the holidays, which is super awesome. So I wish you a beautiful week, and I will see you in next week's Star Codes podcast. Lots of love.